D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Marlo's Corner, Trey X, and the whole block fam. I'm gonna make this real brief, real quick. So Dillian Whyte, the same Dillian Whyte who clout chases Deontay Wilder every chance he get. Same Dillian Whyte who's saying he's the actual real WBC champion. Same Dillian Whyte whose claim to fame is a win over Lucas Brown and another decision win over Joseph Parker and a stoppage of Derek Chisora, a guy in which he went tooth and nail with in both fights, but landed a money shot and got a stoppage in the last fight. All right. We know Dillian Whyte has been under a cloud of suspicion ever since the reports leaked that he failed UCAD testing for D-Bowl, and that was for the Rivas fight, and then he also allegedly used gloves that weren't approved prior to the fight, and we know he was stopped in that fight, but he won a decision over Rivas. We haven't seen him in the ring since. Neither have we seen that B sample that has been, everyone's been patiently waiting to see, when they're gonna test the B sample. When are they going to clear this whole situation up? When are they going to announce something in terms of a punishment or of a exoneration or whatever in the case of Dillian Whyte and his testing positive for D-ball? Okay? So none of that stuff has happened. And on the, pretty much in the 11th hour, reports are coming out that, and it's pretty much official, that Dillian Whyte will be fighting MARIUSZ WACH. Okay, MARIUSZ WACH is 40 years old, pretty much, for all intents and purposes. He's 40. Dillian Whyte always complains about how old Luis Ortiz is, who's 40 years old. Dillian Whyte has ran his mouth about Luis Ortiz at every turn, and then as soon as Luis Ortiz steps up and says make the fight, Dillian Whyte comes out with a laundry list of excuses as to why he can't fight Luis Ortiz. Okay? So instead of us seeing him fight Luis Ortiz, who in every fight other than versus Deontay Wilder has been victorious, we get to see Dillian Whyte fight MARIUSZ WACH, who probably was at his best early on in Vladimir Klitschko's reign. And he pretty much has been on the decline ever since the loss to Klitschko. Had a couple of decent wins and then lose again. And basically in recent memory, he's got stopped by Big Baby Miller in a fight in which he just looked out of place, looked like he didn't belong in the ring anymore. He also got stopped. No, he also lost a decision to Spilka. And then he got stopped against Bacoli. And then since then, I think it was September of this year, he fought a guy with a record of 6-30 who had been knocked out 13 times, and he got a stoppage. And then some 3 weeks or so later, on October 5th, he fought another guy with a record of 2-6 who had been stopped 5 times. And basically, off the strength of those 2 wins, he gets a fight against Dillian Whyte, who is not coming off a loss, is not coming off a suspension, is not coming off an injury or anything of that nature to merit him taking a soft touch such as MARIUSZ WACH at this point in his career. So that's the kind of fight we get from the guy who runs around saying all kind of ignorant stuff about all these guys who are actually fighting and actually trying to, make fights against top level opposition in the heavyweight division. This is the kind of fight we get out of that guy and his promoter, I might add. So for his sake, he better go in there and blow MARIUSZ WACH out, in short order, because anything less than a stellar performance against MARIUSZ WACH is going to look horrible for Dillian Whyte. Lastly, I just want to say, I don't think the guy should be in the ring at this point until all this stuff is cleared up. But hey, if his promoter sees fit to take him over to Saudi, where UCAD doesn't have any jurisdiction, he can go over there and get a fight and make some money, then oh well. You know, if that's what boxing's reduced to at this point, then all I can do is you know, say I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do. I can not watch the fight, but other than that, that's the only power I got other than speaking out on it. But you know, it's gonna be interesting to see how Dillian Whyte moved after this. Should he be victorious, which I expect in this fight, but I'm interested to see how he's moved because I'm wondering why Dillian Whyte's not fighting on his own card in the UK, and why is he fighting on this card in Saudi Arabia, and the fight was announced in the 11th hour. But this is D-Lo 404 Boxing. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also subscribe to Marlowe's Corner, Marlowe's Corner 2. Shout out to the LDBC. I'm out.